Okay, Matthew, 4-1 defeat here, Moorview Park. Give us your thoughts on it.
Disgusted, if I'm honest, because I just felt we just turned up tonight and we haven't done anything. We haven't made the game difficult for them at all. We haven't played any football, and it could have been any score. If it wasn't for Jacob in the first half, it could have been 4 or 5. Then he's made a few good saves, but we haven't learned. We haven't stopped crosses getting in. We were dropping deeper and deeper as a back four without actually picking anybody up. We were just stood, in the box, and it's not acceptable. But there was people playing in front of them that didn't work hard enough. Didn't want to stand up to the fight. It's a local derby. You've got to stand up and at least put a tackle in, or at least stop them doing something. We didn't do any of that.
You're saying there Jacob Carney put off some really good saves, and then we took the lead from a cracker goal.
Yeah.
You really want the guys in to take that and hold on to it.
This is what I'm saying. You need to be street smart, right? So it's a kick-off. We've told them, right, they're obviously going to hit the ball wide to Andy Hall, get 2 bodies around him to stop that happening. We're trying to get this message on from minute 1. Well, we told them before the game and then during the game, and they're not taking these messages on board. And it says a lot to me if you can't take basic instructions like that on. We're looking to build for next season. We're not going to go anywhere if we can't do things like that. And then it's a minute. And this is a couple of games now where this has happened. That should be the time when we lock it up. Maybe I never cry for experience or whatever, but that is sometimes experience or whatever you want to call it. That's just a bit of game know-how. It's not like it's the first game of the season or we've never played. These boys have played a lot of games together. They know what to do. And it's drummed into them 3 times a week, 4 times a week. So that's what disappoints me most.
Yeah, it got the feeling of end of season now to play for. I know you hate that.
That's why I'm so upset. And I said to them, there's been games that we've been absolutely annihilated, but at least we've had we've a bit of a rattle. I just felt it was too easy for them tonight. They have got something to play for. They do have a European spot to play for, and it showed because they were sharper all over the pitch and hungrier. But there's no reason why we couldn't match that, because that's the basics of football. There is no such thing as end of season, and if that's fine, I have no problem, and I'm not here to make big statements. But if you don't want to do that, just don't bother coming back. When I've told them, they have to realise that we want to move the club forward. If they're not willing to do what we ask them to do, that's okay. Another club will take them, and they can go and play there and play that kind of football, because that's not acceptable.
10-day break, good thing or bad thing?
Good. Because I think I'd be throttling a few if we were back in on Thursday. So they'll be off now till next Monday, and then we'll regroup for the next game. I don't even know who it's against. Everyone is Carrick, I think, so we'll just regroup and regather for that. But we can't have another performance like that. People might think I'm being harsh because we are 3 games to go after this, and we haven't really had too many days like that, if any. But I don't want any days like that. I don't think that anybody should have to sit and watch it. Probably, we want the fans back in there. I'm pleased our fans haven't had to turn up to watch that today, because I would have to go out and apologise publicly to them, probably have to go around to them individually. But they're not here. If they've watched it on the stream, then I can only apologise for the players' performance, because it's not acceptable.
Well, thank you.
Cheers.